Yo, what's good? What's good? Maxim is here. Been a minute since I've been up on this shit. A lot of shit been going on too. Like, it's been crazy. Yeah, I'm doing some studying and upping my educational level a little bit, so not quite as much time to deal with the shenanigans as usual. Plus, I'm trying to work out, get some things together. Anyway, so here we are. Man, this guy. Diddy. Puff Daddy, Sean Combs, whatever the fuck you want to call him. Brother Love. Clearly, he's been giving out a little bit too much of the wrong kind of love. And to be honest with you, this isn't even a surprise to me. It was more, in my case, a matter of time before stuff like this came to the surface. The thing is sometimes when you are in a position of power, you have to learn how to wield that power responsibly. This is a case where, though he is a very cunning businessman, knows how to make some money for sure. His unethical practices are starting to come down on him like a ton of bricks. One thing after the other. The whole revolt thing fell apart. He had to pay out that money to Cassie and all that shit. It's just been a lot, like. So anyway, yeah. So you have this guy here. He is pretty up shit's creek when it comes to anything business-wise, but he's a fortunate individual as he has enough money to pretty much say fuck you. So yes, this stuff will definitely tarnish his brand, will affect his legacy. That little album that he's been pushing is gonna go double wood because, shit like this will kill everything for you. Your sponsors gone, your whole push is just in the toilet when things like this come up. And of course, once one person comes out, the domino effect happens with everybody that's been holding that shit. And like I said, not gonna say how I know, but I will say that I have a lot of knowledge on a lot of this stuff. I've always heard whispers or murmurs of things. Can't say whether I could confirm it or not because I personally never witnessed it, but I've definitely heard a lot of things throughout the years about this brother, and it's unfortunate to me. I'm not celebrating this. Like, I wanted it to be not true or just industry rumors, because a lot of times that's what it be, but in his case, it's a lot of validity to the stuff that's happening, and honestly, I'm not happy for this. I didn't even want to talk about this, but I was like, you know what, fuck it. Let me throw in my 2 cents, you know what I'm saying? So I came up on here and, I'm not happy about this. Like, it's one of them situations where you want the shit to be untrue because I respected his business vernacular to a certain degree, even though, like I say, as some unethical practices, but one thing you'll learn in the realm of business, playing by the rules and being nice ain't gonna get you but so far. So, especially in the music industry. So, I get some of the things business-wise he did. I don't necessarily agree with it. But again, this ain't even about that. The thing that's the biggest no-no of all of this is this whole sexual assault thing and forcing yourself upon people. Like, bro, you're a fucking superstar. Like, you could have just flirted with these chicks and they would have fucking got down with you. You ain't had to be drugging up chicks. We got stories of dudes having a set of bottles just for chicks to drink from so they could catch the Mickey, slipped in that shit, and next thing you know, they in the bed butt naked doing God knows what, don't even know how they got there. Like, come on, man. Like, even guys like me can make something happen where I could get girls to link with me if that's what I want to do. So it's like, I don't have none of the superstar power that you got, nor the money. I wish I had the money. I don't necessarily want the smoke you catching, brother, but I wouldn't mind that cash, you know what I'm saying? But my whole thing is that, sexual assault is always a no-no. It's nothing to celebrate, nothing cool about that. I would hate when people would mention that in songs. I remember that. Everybody references that Rick Ross song when he's talking about Molly's in the drinks and da-da-da-da. All of that shit is a big no-no to me. Like, I have a younger sister. I have a lot of females in my family, and I would hate that shit to happen to any of them. And my mentality is always, would I like that to be done to somebody I care about? You know what I'm saying? So that's why I always try to operate at a certain level. And in this case, this is just one of the things where this brother, for some reason, he has issues. Clearly he has control issues. He has a lot of issues. And this shit needs to be worked out. I say, you know, if you did the crime, you gotta do the time, brother. Now, granted, statute of limitations is gonna keep him from probably seeing jail time. It's probably just gonna end up throwing money at this and getting rid of it. There's a lot of people industry-wise that have done shit equally as bad, if not worse. A lot of people in all different types of industry that operate as gatekeepers and try to leverage their star power and business power to especially women often are victims of that. But this happens to men too. It's just not talked about as much because with the men, it's even more embarrassing. But trust me, it happens to men too, where these men who are bisexual or gay will leverage their celebrity and be like, listen, you want to get down, you got to get down. You know what I'm saying? And yo, it's a lot of shit, man. That's why I'm just like, you know, it's just that's why certain artists have talked about this. You go online, you'll see the stories where artists have talked about this very thing of people like not being able to make it past a certain barrier because they refuse to sell their soul or get down with the program, as they would say. You know, me personally, I would have died on my feet before I ever lived on my knees. That's just how I am. But, you know, I can't knock those that went for it because a lot of people came from desperate situations and they just was like, if I just do this one little bullshit and then I could bust through, then I gotta do what I gotta do. Listen, I'm not here to judge. Like I said, taking advantage of somebody in any way, shape, or form is totally frowned upon by me and any of my associates. So, you know, shame on them for that. Like I said, man, this brother's getting what he has coming to him. And I know a lot of people are afraid to speak on things because of certain access that he has. But now that this shit is out in the open and it's coming down, hey man, it's time to reap the whirlwind. You know what I'm saying? That's all I could say on that. Again, I really wish this wasn't true because I don't like to see my brothers go down like this. But when you do something wrong, you know you get what you get. That's just the way it goes out here. Anyway, I'm Maximus. I'll holler at y'all. Hopefully I'll have some time to do some more because I do miss talking to you guys. So until then, peace.